That is a good one. But a lot of times, Section 8, shout out. Hold on. Can we get a shout out to Section 8 niggas?
Born in the 80s, crack baby.
Huh? Can we get a shout out to social motherfucking services?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Huh? Some of y'all gonna be like, oh, why you, nigga? I'ma tell y'all something. If it wasn't for Section 8 and social services, I don't know. And keep in mind that 75% of the time that my mom's got food stamps, yo, if some of y'all don't remember, food stamps ain't come on a card, nigga. It was money. Not money, but it was like different color money. It used to come in books, bitch. 20s, 10s, like that. Right? Big thing. Yo, America had to be stupid. And then before a lot of the computer shit, the booklets, right? You know the little, like it'd be like this size. So it was like a booklet. Imagine if they gave you cash like in a booklet and you could take it and go like this, but you had to rip it out. Nigga, my mom sold the fuck out them food stamps. Think about how people sell food stamps now with their card. But imagine the point where a nigga come to your crib and you just pull out 5 out the 20 book and give it to a nigga for 50. Well, my moms used to sell all the food stamps. And then she would be like, we gonna go to free lunch. Now, this was a real beefy thing in me and my mom's relationship. This was always some serious shit, like the free lunch thing, right? Because now, as an adult now, I realize certain things, but I wouldn't want to necessarily put my kids, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, I feel like even if you poor, if you bring in any kind of money, if you do got rent assistance, if you stacking your money, if you budget right, you might not have to put yourself in certain positions, right? You might not have to beg for nothing. You might not have to go to no fucking, what they call them shits where they give you free food. You might not have to do that if you like, yo, all right, let me set this to the side. Let me do this. Let me tighten the belt, whatever. But free lunch was like a soup kitchen. So it wasn't when you go picked up food. You could take back leftovers like your dessert and shit. But you went in there, you stood in the line. Man, that shit might make me cry right now because I don't even want to think about that shit, bro. But I was embarrassed anyway. But my mom's got... So, the niggas in my neighborhood and around the town used to be like, if niggas seen you going to free lunch, niggas would make fun of you. So, I had been made fun of for going to free lunch. And I was always getting into some shit. Getting kicked out of school, suspended, something like... I just, like... I had to be tough. So... I stopped going. Maybe this is maybe 8 years old or something. Like, I'm not going. 8, 9, I'm not going to free lunch. She like, I'm like, I'm about to go to free lunch, get dressed. I'm like, I ain't going. She like, what you mean you ain't going? I'm like, I don't want to go to free lunch. She like, why you don't want to go to free lunch? I'm like, I don't want to go. So, she probably knew the whole time. Being an adult now, I would know. So, I know she knew. So, my moms would threaten me. She'd be like, well, because it wouldn't be no food. That's why we got to go to free lunch. And that shit was kind of like, it wasn't even close like that, technically. So it was a walk. Like, so she'd be like, well, don't eat nothing that I bring back. If I bring anything back, don't eat it. She used to tell me that shit as a kid. Okay, Matt sent the pictures of the food stamps. I'm going to show y'all. But that shit, but as a kid now, like, so my mom's never been like a real loving person. So I was really like, be afraid to like I would really be afraid to like eat the shit that my moms would put in the refrigerator. Oh, let me get to something real quick too, right? Let me see. Because y'all know when I get in these moments. See, you know what's crazy? When I'm talking to y'all about celebrity business. When I'm talking, I ain't got nobody. But, man, listen, hold on. Let me see. Yo. Oh, we might be in trouble. We're not in trouble here, man. I wanted to call this nigga. But he been on the stream before. But son was stealing before and I ate from it. Well, my man, niggas was stealing food. So at an early age, I took it upon myself. Aboriginal King was good. At an early age, I took it upon myself to like try to be stronger, like not really rely on my moms or at the household. And it been that kind of situation all my life. Everybody EBT. Megan says she sent us a picture of the actual booklet. So for some of y'all who really don't know what the booklets look like, what we gonna do is we gonna go and we gonna show y'all what the actual food stamp. Cause some of y'all got the card, but y'all couldn't imagine this shit. That, bro, listen, crackheads was living like, they loved that shit. Bang bang doodle stain, good picture. So this is actually what they looked at like. Alright, my niggas, now look, right? Those is like, they was booklets. So, you see the 10? It'd be like a booklet of 10s like this. A booklet of 1s like this. Shout out to America with the computer shit, because think about, they had to have warehouses full of this shit. This shit look like Monopoly money. But because of this shit, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, right? And it's not just the food stamps, it's America. How successful they were, but all them flies y'all see niggas and all the rip, that's the shit that raised niggas. So it's a lot of mothers right now running around masquerading like you hear the stories, we was poor. We ain't have shit. You had Section 8, you had food stamps. You might want to give yourself more credit, and you could definitely give yourself some kind of credit if you could find it. Because as humans, you got to get up and do something to get some, right? But you had some help. You had some help. And we don't hear niggas run around talk about shout out to social services. Shout out to the food stamp committee. They run the city. One of my aunts wanted to adopt me. Right? When I was younger. Such a sad and tragic story, god damn it. EBT works for me, though. I do need food stamps right now. It's generational trauma. I need them. And I ain't fucking joking. I ain't playing around. EBT worked for me, niggas. But when I was younger, my aunts wanted to adopt me. My mom said no. Nigga, I thought my mom's... I found out later on that if my moms would have lost me or gave me up for adoption, she would have fucked around, lost her foods, all type of... She would have been her life of being a crackhead. Her illustrious crackhead life. Now, y'all hear the word illustrious. Y'all like illustrious. Okay. No, this is illustrious crack life. Illustrious crack life is when you smoke crack every day and your socks is harder than a motherfucker. Yo, let me tell you something, right? Socks is a thing with me. Like, I got traumas about socks, nigga. Because my whole life growing up, I never had socks. Now, some of y'all like, so the fuck what? But you niggas is from Georgia or fucking town. I don't know. But I'm from New York, motherfucker. You don't got socks? You might die. My nana used to buy me socks and my moms used to sell them. And when it would be cold outside, I would ask my moms, like, Mom, I need some socks. I had holes in my sneakers and shit. She'd turn around and give me socks, and like the ankle part was stiff, but the bottom part of that, regular white socks, nigga, gym sock. That shit would be harder than, like, and stinking. You know how many times they were so dirty that I went without socks? So when my moms would get the food stamps, the only time that she would go food shopping was when Child Protective Service was coming, and then she would immediately sell the fucking food, whatever she could sell. It was still good times. Because once I opened some shit, you couldn't sell it. We go food shopping. I be getting shit. I know I'm getting me a box of cereal. Okay, can I get some Pop-Tarts? Maybe some eggs, ramen noodles. So my moms might go spend $300-400 in food stamps. I'll be left with 2 boxes of Pop-Tarts, a box of cereal, some milk, some ramen noodles, and maybe some eggs. If you ask Medkid what my favorite food is, she probably like eggs. If you ask Deuce, be like eggs. If you ask my mama, she might say eggs. But you know why eggs is my favorite food? Because my poor, bum, dirty ass thought that they was like a delicacy. Because I really like their eggs. And y'all know New York is an egg place. Bacon, egg, and cheese, all that shit. So I love fucking eggs, man, because I felt like I was deprived of them as a youth. I didn't even know she was getting the food stamps because of me. Some real sad shit. But my moms didn't give me up to my aunt. And ironically, right? Because you know, look at my mom. She don't even give a fuck about me. I was her meal ticket. While she was caught up in her serious addiction. I understand that. We're not knocking this here. But it is.
The reason why I say
It is Bad Mother's motherfucking day. When you hear this voice, it's not a scary person. This is actually the voice of my own mother.
The reason why I say it is because you knew better that kids get in this shit and you decided to bring it there. That's no mistake that you didn't. You knew. So if you sell drugs, do whatever you do. You should have did that shit in the presence of your home.
But your kids would be in your home too.
Yeah, well then you got the right to put your kids on the line.
What?
No. The reason why I say it is because you knew better that kids.
My mom's is a different species, gang. I'm gonna play a few videos and y'all gonna hear some shit. Y'all might hear me crying. Y'all hear Boo tearing up. Y'all hear Boo begging. But even like last night on Wind Down, I told man, I'm gonna be real and authentic with you niggas. You niggas done seen me cry on stream on more than one occasion. Y'all done seen Mad Kid cry on stream on more than one occasion. Real life is real fucking life, right? And earlier, when I was talking about that Netflix documentary, right? And I said, hey, Netflix knew what the fuck it was. And I definitely want y'all to watch that. We might have to keep going back to that. Netflix, Gabriel Fernandez. Maybe this is a different one. We're going to look at a different one.
This case is going to be very emotional, so at any point you find yourself getting a little overwhelmed, please step out of the courtroom, compose yourself, and then come back inside.
This was the case that just has followed me from that night.
It's still hard to believe two people did all those horrible things to him.
Gabriel Fernandez was, at the time of his death, 8 years old.
Hold on. I often say they say it's a rumor that says America don't give a fuck about their kids. I often say the only time somebody gonna give a fuck about you is if you die. So all the shit I survived in my youth, I would have had to die in order for niggas to give a fuck.
Old.
That was my friend, and it really caught me because it was his parent who took his life.
He was a very good kid, very playful, loving.
These two people murdered this child. How did this come to be?
How did a child who had so many signs of repeated and long-term abuse slip through the cracks?
It really wasn't.
Slip through the cracks. We all know about slipping through the cracks. Motherfucker not feeding you, abusing you, got you in all type of wild scenarios. Whole bunch of motherfuckers is aware. All the authorities, all the people that's supposed to be there to help you out is aware. And guess what? You still slip through the cracks. And you might get blamed for this shit later on if you survive. If y'all ain't watched that documentary on Netflix, it's old.
All of the evidence.
Watch this shit.
How egregious the case was.
This was a story that could not
y'all
be
see
ignored.
that little shit?
The question was, could...
How egregious the case was.
Y'all see that right there? They was locking him in there. His mother. What happened to the maternal instincts? We talk a lot about deadbeat dads. We talk a lot about child support. We talk a lot about fathers not being in the house. And that's all fucking true. But for some reason, it's like we not allowed to talk about bad mothers as if they don't fucking exist. But they do exist. So next year, we need to have a barbecue. I flipped this fucking word upside down. We need to not disrespect the bad mothers. Not suppress them. We're not here to hurt their feelings, to get them. We're here to celebrate them. It's National Bad Mothers Day today, October 23rd. Because they got to be celebrated for the shit they pulled off.
Born in the 80s, crack baby.
They pulled the wool over all our eyes. We act like they don't exist. If we knew they existed, we'd give them a holiday. But October 20th. So now, Medkit, shout out to Medkit. Y'all see her go ham last night. She all right. 1, picking a man over your child. 2, not providing the basics. This isn't no order like 1 is better than 10, whatever. But we go, what is one of the hallmarks you think of a bad mother? When you think of a mother being not a good mother to her children, what is one of those things that you think about? What comes to mind? What's the first thing you say to yourself when you start thinking about what a bad mother is? What defines a bad mother? Let's get in the chat. Shout out to Dirty Mark, man. By having that opinion, so look, you came a long way, right, Ma?
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I hear you talk about helping people and shit. But your mindset gotta be way different for you to help somebody, like, do what you did. So you might have forgot how it happened, what it was like, forgot shit that you might have, like, you might be like, yo, because, it was a lot of times I was out of your supervision, and if something would have happened, you would have deserved a second chance. You would have deserved to be able to have a Torius or Alicia or a second chance at life, like, so basically, like, the mistake is not we can't say that, yo, this person is bad because, and they never deserve another chance because they was doing a particular thing. The only thing that mattered is that the kid died. We don't give people like they just tell you, you gonna hear the term. America don't give a fuck about kids. The only way. This is me once again talking to my actual mother. I have to sugarcoat things with her because she started to feel guilty about how she raised me, about how she didn't take care of me. And as things progress tonight, you will hear a lot more. Anybody give a fuck about you when you a kid is if you die. So, nigga, them motherfucker parents could have not been selling fentanyl. Them motherfucker parents could have been selling them kids into sex trafficking. They could have been abusing, doing whatever the fuck they wanted to them kids. If them kids would have survived that, and made it to 18 years old, the same people that's talking bad about the parents will be flipping on the kids. Oh, you 18 years old. It don't matter what happened to you. Get the fuck out of here. Figure your life out. I can't contradict myself like that in my mind. And like, I really feel like I'm gonna be something one day. Like one day I'm gonna really be helping multitudes of people, not one at a time or two at a time, not like that. I got a feeling that one day the time gonna come when those people gonna be around, when the people who really made bad mistakes, or the people who really struggling and trying to get through something, gonna be listening to what I'm saying and how I feel and what I think. And it's gonna be other people that can influence shit that's gonna be listening to it, and I'm gonna give them a different perspective. Like, so hey, bear in mind, unless we ready, cause we had to get personal here. It's a real special day. Appreciate to the person that just followed. What's that person's name? Oh, God, the mess is long. Without me reading it, I know it's trying to sell me. Ain't even listening to nothing we said. Whoever this person is, let's read the comment. Hello. Sorry for bothering you. Not really sorry. You're sorry when you don't. Let's read it. And they probably going off. Check the lurkers. They probably ain't even here no more. Or she might respond. I want to offer you promotion. Ain't you like this person would actually probably be a bad mother. This person would probably be a bad mother. Get him out of here. We got no time for that today. We good, gang. Whatever you good, gang. We had to get them out of here. We had to get them out of here, gang. Hold on, did they let us do it? I need mods, man, because that shit is disturbing me right now, right? Nevertheless, fucking, yo, man, I wanna report that person to Twitch, man. Okay, they blocked. It said they blocked. All right, boom. Let's go. Hold on. Listen, man. We on a whole different trajectory right now. They fucking up my YouTube clips. Yup. Snitched on them niggas. Anyway, right? So it's gonna get personal. Like, that's me really, like, talking to, like, my real personal shit. Like, because I never really had a relationship with my moms like that. You see what I'm saying? To start punishing everybody for crimes like this, unless we ready to start, because I believe in the fix. So unless we ready to start fixing shit, and we got to take a different approach, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to take a different approach. Like, some shit is heinous, and some shit is an all-out mistake, and then you got the ones that's in between. But we just got to look a little deeper into the ones that's in between. Because where I come from, like, that everybody I know would be in jail right now if we was prosecuting crimes on being carelessness. On being careless. Like, if they was just prosecuting a crime on careless, like attempted murder, you almost murdered him, but you didn't. Like, if we was prosecuting crimes on carelessness, man, listen. Shit, that means we gotta lock all the parents up that when your kid get kidnapped from in front of your house and raped, when your 7-year-old get kidnapped, raped, and buried. Like, yo, why you wasn't out there watching your 7-year-old child and you know for a fact that there's niggas out here that kidnap children and kill them? Should we put those parents in jail? That's what I mean. Like, it's the same, you know what I mean? What if they was in the house chopping up fentanyl? What if they was in the house cooking up crack? That's, yo, the thing is that feeling of guilt, if you ever see people who are guilty of something, they automatically feel like other people who might be guilty of similar offenses, when they trying to hide it, go crazy on them. So that was me explaining to my mom that some people in a reaction she sent me to react to was like, she was like, I felt like she might have been judging them a little too harshly from her background, from where she came from. Because just because she got away with the shit that she was doing, don't mean that she get to judge people like that. And it definitely don't mean that I got to pretend along with her. Those two things don't necessarily match up.